This
It
whole
starts
thing,
from
this whole thing
there.
is making it look like it's one-sided, like it's men enjoying it. Because
No,
you're making me go through all of this because I want to have
no,
sex.
no, no. So nobody is making anyone go through
Mm-hmm.
anything. I think it is just a standard rule that everybody should understand. Do you understand? And that's why I said shared connection the other time, shared pleasure. Now, as a man, everything is not about your penis, right? There are other things that can make that same woman that you think is refusing sex. Trust me, if you do the right things, she would open up and give it to you anyhow. Right? So it's not just about coming home, you come back from work, and then your penis is standing. Babe, come on. While I like to be spontaneous. I encourage, women to be spontaneous, couples to be spontaneous because it's fun. Have the quickies, do all of that. But then there are times that it just have it would be scheduled. It would be planned. It's okay to have planned sex. You can mastermind it. You can plan it. So there's nothing wrong if you, man, I really want to shag my wife. I want to shag my babe, but she's been holding back lately. What's going on? Do you get put things in her head now? Put things in her head. There's so many things to do, right? WhatsApp has made things easy. Engage her on WhatsApp, chat, have those chats. You know what you both say to get both of you in the mood. The truth is that you know what you can do to make her happy, but you want that magic of you just want things to just happen just like that. So if you find yourself in such situations, try and
And it
do
has to be
those
the
little
man to make the first move
not
every time.
no, not the man. Like I said, it is not one-sided. Women too are to be blamed. I have them, I see these things
What
almost
should
every day.
women do?
Women too, right? You can do mental foreplay too. I don't want to be
Oh, it's rated 18.
it's rated. Okay. So for women too, for example, that's what we call you can actually you can make him come from his brain.
Okay.
Like the physical.
How can a woman make me come from my brain?
Oh, there's a lot of
Yeah, I'm listening. That's why we are here.
well, so many things.
I mean, people watching this want to learn
The conversations.
the
You know that
conversations.
there's some kind of conversations that from the conversations alone on the conversations alone, it actually feels like both of you are actually doing the real thing and you guys are just conversing. And so just imagine, just from conversations, there's a whole lot that has been shared. You can feel the vibe, you can feel the connection just from having conversations with the person. Don't you think that when you get to see each other in person, it will be mad? The sex will be madder. Do you understand? It will be crazy, right? And another thing, now, it is easier said than done. I know. It's easier said even for intending couples that are already engaging in sex. Now, you see, for long-term couples, maybe the married ones for 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, 7 years. You know that in marriage, after a while, there's stress, children, work. There's a whole lot. You are overwhelmed with different things. This is where the real test comes. So everything that I've mentioned earlier about focusing on pleasure, connection, this is when it begins to play out. Because if all you are focused on, even as the lady, we have them every now and then when I need to learn this. I don't know what's going on. In the beginning of the marriage, sex used to be good, but now sex is now bad. It looks like I'm no longer attracted. I am maybe my husband doesn't find me attractive anymore. Blah blah blah. There's a whole lot that comes like that. But the truth is that both parties are forgetting that after a while, it's not like it's fading, but it's just normal. It's actually normal for that face to come in.
Go.
So you have to be intentional. You have to if you're not being intentional and prioritizing your sex life, trust me, you will suffer a massive decline and it breaks things. It causes problems. It causes a huge level of disconnection. So, yes, like I said, those conversations are key.
Mm-hmm.
Exploring each other's bodies is very, very important because, and it is not only for the man. You know, you said something the other time. You said, why is it that it's only the man and not the woman too? So seriously, women too should also engage in mutual. It is mutual. There's nothing like it is only the man that has to do it. There's nothing like it is a man's job. No. Sex is not only a man's job. The man and the woman, they have both shared responsibilities to make sure that the sex is fantastic.
All right. So, in terms of physicality, do you think it affects sex? I mean, the body structure. Like, why do men go crazy on big yansh, big breast? Why do you think physicality actually have a role to play in sex?
Yeah, somehow, because there's personal preference. Yeah, it does. Because you're allowed to have your preference. Trust me, right? So as you are like this, you might like, if you like someone with big hands, that's okay. If you like someone with a prettier face instead, regardless of
The body structure.
the body structure, know what you want for yourself and follow suit. Where I have problems with people is, you know what you want. You know it's big yansh that you like. But because you want to marry a good girl, you marry the one that is petite. Then you still go out to look for the big yansh.
So, what should I do?
Marry the big yansh now. Find the big yansh that has all the qualities
But
that you have. That you want.
it's almost impossible for one person to have all the qualities.
You can't have all the qualities. Yeah, agreed.
And if you prioritize a good girl, if that's a priority, you marry a good girl, then you can.
So you see,
It's about priorities.
Yes, about your priorities, right? Now, let me use myself as an example. Sorry, I like using myself as an example.
Oh, it's fine.
Now, for me, right? Before I got married, I always tell myself, I cannot marry somebody. It means a lot to me.
Someone that has money.
No. I'm not even talking about money. Money is important here, but my sex life is key.
Someone that knows how to have.
That's not what
No, I want to know what. Someone that what.
So what I'm trying to say is that we all have our priorities.
What is your priority?
Set your priorities right. So I'm using myself as an example. When I wanted, not when I wanted, anytime I want to choose a partner, or when I wanted to choose my partner, for example, I know what I want in my partner. For me, I choose God-fearing over having money. Wait now. I choose knowing how to do the do.
Wait,
You
so
have
wait
to be
now. Your top priority was God-fearing.
God-fearing and yes now. See.
How you tell no person wey fear God?
Just leave that. I'm just trying. What
Okay.
I'm trying
to hear your
what
priority.
we're trying to say now is we are trying to talk about priorities.
Yeah, your priority was.
So my own priority now, I knew what I wanted.
Which was
in my man.
Which was.
I wanted someone that would match up with my sexual level.
How do you get to know that?
You can discuss it.
No,
people think you have to practice.
No, this is that me now. If I talk to you, like if I want to flirt with you now, you go to say
I know some people lie.
No, it's not what lie. It's just knowing how to sell yourself. it's not a lie. If you leave this podcast room now, and me and you we have this conversation, this is not what we'll be talking about.
Yeah, I know.
But you won't know if I was just trying to sell myself.
Yeah.
So how did you know?
I get you. Now, apart from the conversations, right? You will know in the person's mannerism. You would always know.
What is English?
You would wait now. You would always know. See, let me tell you something. No matter how you try to package yourself, eventually the truth.
I never jam. You never jam.
No, wait.
How did you know that it matches your?
From the touch, from the conversations.
Please leave conversation.
Well, for me, right, there's a level of energy that I'll give, and if you're responsive, you're just my type.
Okay.
So I think that was it for me, because you can't know it all. That's the honest truth. But That's what we call energy. So I mean,
So would you let a good man go because he couldn't match your energy, your sex energy?
so this is where learning comes in. Do you know that when it comes to anything sexual, it's a skill. Yeah, some people claim it's inborn, blah blah blah, and all of that, but you can actually acquire the skill too. So yes, I mean, if it's someone you
But
love,
you know how most women are judge you based on your first round, your first attempt.
well, it's also because of lack of, I don't know if I should say exposure or education, right? Because it is just recently that people are even beginning to see that, oh, you can actually learn sex. That's what is called sex education. Now, I said something in the beginning. Sex education is vast. It cuts across different areas, right? But today we are focusing on intimacy. That's why we are focusing on, all of this, right? Now, there is also sex education that, revolves around intimacy itself. So the truth is that if you love someone, you like the guy, like, this guy, a correct guy, I bad everything about him, but then the sex is not all that. You can teach the guy how you want to be pleased, how you want to be pleasured. The guy too should be humble enough
To learn.
to learn, to take directions. I said something the other time. The way you will pleasure Shaki might be different from the way you will pleasure Bumi. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're meeting someone and he has all the vibes, like he passed all the vibe checks and it's just, lacking in that aspect, you can be directional. You can teach him. If he's also open
To learning.
is open to learning, is humble enough to take to correction. Because when it comes to all of this, guys, when it comes to sex, their ego is bruised, kind of. Some guys, though, some guys are very open to, conversations. I remember one time when I had there was one time I tried to engage someone, and in his mind, like, can a woman be, what does she want to say? What does she want to say? Oh, me, this, that, and everything. And I always have my ways of, professionally helping you understand some things, and then we get going.
Let's talk about hopes. Let's give hopes.
Okay.
HOPES, hopes.
Okay.
What is your take on size?
Ooh. Okay, so that also has
Because a lot of people have been heartbroken. Like, you're talking to a guy for maybe 6 months, long distance relationship, and eventually when you met, you realize his size is not what you envisaged, and that broke your heart. And you're thinking, if you want to move on, you want to start the search all over. So, what do you want to say about size?
So when it comes to size, it's still,
Is it a priority for you?
well, when it comes, like I said, your preference matters.
Is it a preference for you?
For me, yeah.
Okay. So, are you now dashing hopes of people? I mean,
No, I'm not. So my preference doesn't have to be your preference, yeah? Right? So first of all, what's your preference? What
okay,
do you
okay,
like?
okay.
How do you like it? These are the little questions that are ignored. So what do you like? How do you like it? Do you like it big? Do you like it small? Are you satisfied with it
Okay,
being small?
let
These are the questions.
okay. Let's not take it from a personal angle.
Okay.
As a professional,
Okay.
what is your take on size?
Now, the truth is that size doesn't really matter.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Size doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
But from a personal aspect, you
Yeah.
like.
I mean, even though it's my profession, I have the right to have my
Let's go
preference.
back to profession.
Okay.
So size doesn't matter.
Yeah,
What
size
matters?
doesn't really
What
matter.
matters?
Now, size doesn't really matter because if you are with someone that is small sized, for example, right? Maybe it's small size, there are other ways to pleasure yourselves. That's the honest truth.
So what are the hopes for people with small size?
So
What should
if
they
you
do?
have a small, you know that your own small
Is like
might
a
be
big for
different
other.
from.
Is it
So,
is there a universal size? Like, this is the standard size? I
well,
think it's 6 inches or something.
averagely, it's like about no.
It's
I
not.
think 3 inches. Yeah.
3 inches is very small.
Yeah, it's very small, but I mean, averagely 3 to 4. Yeah. 3 to 4, I think. Yeah. But like I said, it is personal to everyone. What is small for me might be your own big size. What is big for me might even be normal to you, right? So these are the checklists.
Now, don't you think that it's not abnormal for some women looking for big size? Don't you think it's because they probably have do you get what I mean?
Okay, again, what?
The reason why you're looking for big size is because you are big in there. Is that sitting
No,
right?
no, 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 no. So
So explain to me how does it work?
the size of the vagina
Mm-hmm.
has nothing to do with the size of the penis that can penetrate it. No,
So what exactly is the
right? The reason why some people like a particular size is
mm-hmm.
because it is what is personal to them. They enjoy, I mean, you have the right to say, oh, okay, I think I enjoy the way I'm being pleased with this size other than the other size.
But if size doesn't matter, why should
So, like I said, size doesn't matter
mm-hmm.
in the sense that even when size doesn't matter, there are other explorations. The question is that the owner of the small size, is he willing to go the extra mile to explore in different ways, in other ways?
What are those different ways?
There's oral,
Oh,
touch. Yeah. There's some level of touch that if a man should touch you, you will come before the
how should
come.
how should a woman be touched properly?
I just said body exploration the other
How
time. There are so many ways, so many.
Give
I
one.
can't continue to. I
Just one.
can't list all of it here.
Just one.
Okay, let's start with clit
Okay.
stimulation, for
Mm-hmm.
example. Right now, there's the up and down stimulation, for example.
Mm-hmm.
There's the going in circles. Consider when I'm doing my finger, right?
I
When
can't see.
you go in circles, yeah. Now, in touching your woman,
Uh-huh.
right? That's what we call the finger pads,
Hmm.
the entire fingers, the palm touch. There are different ways to touch, right? Now, while you explore the different manners of touching, you know what is unique to your woman, what is personal to your woman. So, just this thing is just all about paying attention. But see, Faloh, don't let me lie to you. There's a lot of complaints when it comes to men. Some men are not gentle enough to touch their women. They just have a hard on, they want to penetrate, and that's it. That's all they want to do.
Hmm.
Yeah. So men are like that. So just imagine if you have a small size
Mm-hmm.
and that's all you know how to do, the sex will be bad.
Be bad.
It will be very bad. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not even kissing properly, you're not touching her properly, you're not taking your time to give foreplay. Because some men don't even understand that a woman's body, it takes time to get to that state of arousal, right? It's not 1 minute, it's not 2 minutes. Well, personally, I don't like to give a timing to it. I mean, I will not tell you do it for 10 minutes, do it for 15 minutes. But the truth remains that prolonged foreplay can be fantastic. But how many men are patient to give prolonged foreplay? Now, I don't want it to look like it's all about the men, 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 men. I always tell ladies in my classes too that if if you feel that he's not doing too much, what are you also doing to
So what
fill
should
in the gap?
so what should women do when they feel like sex is coming up, or to make them meet at that middle, that at the equilibrium? That, okay, at least I'm coming, you're coming. So it's not as if the man starting
Yeah,
you.
touch your guy too. Touch him too. So he's touching
So if
you.
you touch the guy, is making the guy come faster? I mean, I'm saying that what should women do to make them also? I mean, so we can meet
So
halfway.
you are both enjoying it equally. He's touching you, you touch him. The touch is mutual.
The
You
touching.
if okay, if it's penetrating you, for example,
Mm.
right? So he's penetrating you, and then you're just laid there. You're just looking.
Mm.
No
So what
movements.
should women be doing?
That's what I'm saying now. No movements. You're not moaning. You're not grabbing it. You're not touching
The
it.
money, the money will even make the guy come faster.
Why is it coming faster with the money?
It's what makes some people.
He
I don't
can
know.
control himself. So this is where learning comes in. Now, do you know that, like for example, now, if you're experiencing premature ejaculation, for example, it's not just supplements and medication. It's not just about that. You have to get to a level where you train yourself. You train yourself to be able to delay your ejaculation. It's difficult,
How's that? How
but you
does
can
that
train
happen?
yourself. There's so many ways. So many ways. For example, now, yeah, you said if she's moaning, right? If she's moaning, yeah, I agree. I mean, the moan, the way she's sounding can actually trigger an ejaculation, right? But that's what we call edging. Women edge, men edge is it's an experience where you'd alt, like when it feels like you're coming, you know it, right? You
I don't know, but I mean, I'm
why are
learning.
you why are you everything I just say you don't know, you
I'm
don't know, you
learning.
don't know.
That's why I'm here. I'm learning. If I know, I will not be here.
So when you do like a halt,
Mm.
just stop,
Mm.
and then you kick
You
off again,
continue, okay.
right? You continue again. Now, that simple one like that, as simple as I've said it now, is actually difficult too if you try it. Now, if you're someone that you just get carried away, once you're on top of her like this, Otilo, you've forgotten yourself. In 2 minutes, you're already there, right? Because you've gotten carried away with the emotions, the moans, everything that has got that is
What's
going
going
on.
on?
Now, for you to help yourself to be able to edge, it means that you now have to consciously practice it.
Mm.
There will be conscious practice, right? Continuous practice. This is where the training is. So there's edging, there's a whole lot
So,
that I don't want to.
should men mourn?
Yes, so moan. It's sweet.
Is it
It's
moon or mourn?
moan.
Moon.
Yeah, that's Mango Oscar Alpha.
Why? Why should men mourn?
November.
Is that not
Moan.
showing like you're a weak man? You're having
No.
sex and you're.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God, you see why these conversations are very, very
How would I
important.
be a woman and be? I mean,
Of course, you should moan. Now, the same way you don't like your woman to be dead quiet when you're penetrating her, she doesn't want you to be dead quiet too. So I'm touching you. So I'm touching my man, for example, right? I'm touching you, and then I'm not seeing. I can't feel the emotions. I can't feel your response. I'm also going to feel like maybe he's not enjoying what I'm doing. Maybe he's not enjoying my touch. Maybe he doesn't even like me. Maybe he doesn't even find me attractive enough. Those are the things that will be going on in my head. And that's what happens to men too. If you are on top of a woman, you're touching your woman and she's not responsive, she's not giving you the vibe check that you want. You men now, you say the girl no sweet jaw, she's dry. She's dry. She's not all that in bed. She's dry. I don't really feel her vibe. Those are the things that men say. But women also want you to do the same. So when you see women to saying, the guy, it means you were not giving her what she wanted to. So please, mourning is not a gender thing. You can moan. You can groan if you want. You can make noises. You can talk. Just be expressive, right? Be expressive. Men are also allowed to be very expressive during intercourse.
all right. So clinically, do you think it's right to have sex with a woman when she's on a period during her menstruation?
Well, there's nothing wrong with having sex during your period. Yeah, there's period sex as long as you practice hygiene, right? There's what we call sexual hygiene. If you practice hygiene, I mean, you clean, having your bath, everything is good. It's not an issue, right? But if you find it messy, you really don't have to do it.
Clinically, there's no.
There's nothing wrong with having sex during your period, but with your partner that your partner's health status. So it is not that you are having sex with every Tom, Dick, and Harry during their period. You will carry things that you don't know. Do you understand that? That's definitely not healthy, right? It's not safe, right? But you with your partner. So everything I'm saying here, I'm assuming that you're with one partner. You're with one partner or with your married partner, right? So I want to believe that in 2025 now, I mean, it is just normal that you should do your health check regularly. So you know your health
So
status.
how often should anyone do?
Well, I do mine twice in a year. You
Okay.
can do twice, thrice, check everything. HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, check everything. just to be on the safe side. And if anything is seen early, you treat it early enough, it's better. Whether you feel there's anything or not, it is just important to go for your health check. There's NHS, just tell them you want to do a sexual check. They would always do that, right?
All right,
Check.
so let's still come back to the UK, which is, that's where we are.
Yeah,
And I want to ask, because of the kind of jobs we do every time, working 4, 5, 6 days,
yeah.
and do you think this is actually affecting our sex life?
Oh yeah, it is. It is because the work structure here. I mean, everyone is busy. So for couples especially, you actually want to embrace scheduled sex.
Scheduled sex.
Yeah, you want to,
So there's something called scheduled,
yeah, scheduled sex or
like planned
scheduling.
sex.
Yeah, planned sex. So you actually want to plan it. I find it personally, I find it unsexy, but it is what it is. I mean, if that's what is going to help you both become more intentional and to help your sex life, then I would advise couples to embrace that, right? And prioritize doing things that would actually help you bond easily emotionally, maybe date nights. Date nights, here in the UK is like almost impossible because where the husband is working, it's possible the wife is the one at home. While the wife is at home, the husband has gone to work, or the husband is at home. It's always like that. But when you have a plan, a structure, what's your shift this week? What's my shift this week? Right? On Friday, you're free, I'm free, or take some hours off. It won't kill you. Take some hours off, you know plan something nice together. Take the kids to the daycare or with a family friend. If you don't have anyone to leave your kids with, you want to actually help your kids with a sleep routine too, so that you have time for yourselves. So that's where being intentional comes in.
So I think this will be the probably last question.
Okay.
So, do you think it's the right thing for couples to watch porn?
Well, personally, I don't see a big deal in couples watching porn together. The big deal for me is when one is sneaky about it, right? For me, as long as couples are communicating effectively, you're both telling each other what you want to do. Happy exploring, right? So if you watch porn and you both mature enough to, you're enjoying what
Don't
you're
you think they
watching.
equate to addiction?
Yeah, so I was gonna mention that. So now there's also the part where, what are you watching the porn for too? Is it for entertainment? Because to me, and what I would usually say, porn is entertainment. Porn is not education. Trust me. Yeah, it is not education, it is entertainment. You're watching it for
So if it's
entertainment.
then it shouldn't be encouraged. You think?
Yeah. So now, porn is not. I won't encourage porn for the sole purpose of education. If you go and watch porn, I have, like, now I do oral classes, I do write classes, I do a lot of different classes. Now, for example, now people would wonder, like, what's so special about the right class? Maybe I can just watch it I will just watch porn and I'll get it. But you realize that you've watched porn, watch porn, but when it's time for you to do the real action, you're still failing at it. So what's wrong? Education, right? So porn is not education, it is entertainment, because that person's penis is not the same size of the penis you want to ride. Your body is not the same size as the person's body. In fact, the way your responsiveness is not the same thing with it. So it's just a different ball game, right? But is it great for entertainment? Oh yes, why not? Right? But you also don't want it to be excessive to avoid addiction. So you mentioned something about addiction. So you don't want it to be excessive. Moderation is key, right? If I'm back home, for example, now, and then I'm with my partner and I'm just chilling and I'm just, oh, this guy's naked, this girl is naked, and just watching with my partner. I mean, if we both mutually agree to watch, have a good time, I don't see it as a big deal.
Okay. Lastly, this one I'm going to increase the volume of that your mic.
Okay.
Very well. I want you to tell us, them,
Okay.
especially women,
Okay.
the implication, the negative effects of using tools.
using tools.
Instruments.
What instruments?
Amazon husband.
Which one? Which
I
is his
mean,
Amazon
dildo and all those
husband?
things.
The toys, sex
Yeah,
toys.
yeah.
Why are you coding? You're not using your mouth to call it well.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to hear the advantage. I don't want to believe it has any advantage. I just want to hear the disadvantages
No,
of it.
okay, so yeah, so this is it.
Mm.
As a clinical sexuality coach,
Uh,
I'm happy to tell you
uh,
that there is
no,
no
no. But this is my podcast. I don't want
disadvantage.
to hear any good
That's
thing
what I'm
about it.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So let me tell you
Mm.
something, right? When it comes to toys,
Mm.
there are different toys.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is that when men hear toys, what
Mm.
comes to their mind is the dildo,
Mm.
the one that looks like the penis. There are so many toys,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
Do you know that some specific toys are helpful for
But
some even brides,
do you know why?
wives that are struggling
Do you know why I
with
don't want to hear?
penetration?
Do you know why I don't want to hear the
Okay.
positive side? That I think this thing is now drifting women's attention. Like because they feel like, what do they need you for if they can?
No, that one too is still lack of education, right?
Is that one go I want you to talk
It's
about?
still lack of education. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't replace a man's capability in bed. I use toys, well, and I'll tell you for real that the experience with toys
Hmm.
is not the same with a human. It's not the same. Forget all of that. You know, sometimes we do some things to make ourselves happy,
Hmm.
or maybe when there's no partner, you make yourself happy. It's normal. You say things you want to hear, you want to tell yourself to make you happy. But the truth is that it's not the same. It's not the same.
They just say
So
they are happy.
it's not a threat to men. Trust me.
It's looking
No,
like
it's
it.
not. I'm telling you for real, right? And I'm also telling you as someone that is very, very deep in the experience. So it
Of
doesn't.
experience of using toys or
The same way you two, you are being careful about what you're saying. Me too.
no,
It's
no,
not me that you recast.
no, no, no. I'm not careful because it's because I don't know.
Okay, so I'm trying to tell you
Mhm.
that use of sex toys
Mhm.
doesn't have anything to do. It's not a threat to men.
Mhm.
Now, some women would make it look like, oh, if they don't, I mean, they can't do without you,
Mhm.
right? Maybe they've not seen the one that would,
Mm.
if you jam correct man,
Mm.
way sabi, it's not the same. Trust me,
Mm.
it's not the same. Yes, there's the pleasure with toys, fantastic. There's a pleasure. Do you know what your man would do? He would touch you.
Mm.
A toy can't give you that, right? Your man will kiss you. You feel the emotions, you feel the touch, you feel the warmth. A toy can never give you that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But are toys also great? Yeah, they're great. I mean, they're pleasurable. I would rather say that they are great enhancers. That's what I call them. They can help you enhance the sexual experience. So I even encourage couples. I mean, if you don't mind, if you're open enough, bring in toys, explore.
Good. So to round off, I just want to in 1 minute,
Okay.
advise couples in what they should do to enhance or improve on their sexual life.
Yeah. Number one, let me quickly talk about confidence.
Okay.
Right. So especially women, some women lack confidence, and the reason is also because some of their partners, they are not helpful. They don't help them feel very comfortable in themselves. So I would like women to work on their confidence, but it can't be done alone. They need their partners to also help them to achieve this, because I mean, a woman's body, women are complex, they are very complex when it comes to sex, right? Partners should, the husbands, the men should help them to, you know, get to know their bodies, help them to feel comfortable in themselves, and that can also, actually help with better sex, really, right? And also, couples should be very intentional, because without being intentional, your sex life would suffer. It might look rosy in the beginning because you're both still shacking yourselves now, but after a while, trust me, that's where you would need people like me. So
So if people want to contact you now, they want to get in touch with you. How do they?
Yeah, so I'm on
And you
Instagram.
offer one-on-one.
Yeah, I do online sessions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So my sessions basically are therapeutic sessions.
Okay.
So we do coaching as well.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on your areas of concerns, some people have some complex sexual behaviors. Some people suffer some sexual issues like
Mm-hmm.
erectile dysfunctions. Some it's mental, some it's physical. We talk about it. I do talk based therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been fantastic. We do coaching as well, and then I also host hangout sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a session for not just couples, even singles as well. I mentioned it at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
where you just come, have fun. You enjoy sex education, but in a different way, right? In a more entertaining way. Not like you're coming to show how to. No, that's not what we are doing now. But
Mm-hmm.
we're just having, professional therapists talk about relationships. We talk about these open conversations. Just imagine what we're doing now
Mm-hmm.
in an atmosphere where there's a music artist,
Mm-hmm.
there's a comedian, and then we're enjoying sex education. So we do that too. So I'm on Instagram, Talk Sex with Iriti. The E is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on Twitter as well. And yeah, I'm on YouTube, Talk Sex with Iriti on YouTube as well. And yeah,
Thank you very much, Iriti, for coming to the show.
thank you. It's my pleasure.
Personally, I think I enjoyed and learned one or two things. I hope I'm able one day to put everything I've learned into practice.
It's okay.
I hope so. One day. Thank you very much for coming.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So, guys, this is where we'll be doing the cutting for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and comment. And most importantly, subscribe to Falo's Frequency. Thank you for watching. I'll see you some other time. Bye. Subscribe
Subscribe
to
to
Falo
Follow
Frequency.
Frequency.
That's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm an